Morning, everyone. Hope you're all well. I am sure that you are receiving this video because somebody in my team has invited you to an introduction call about the business that we're in. I'm sure they might have told you a little bit, or perhaps just kind of kept it all secret and said, please listen to Izza speaking and then make the decision. So, first and foremost, my name is Izza. I live in Bloberg in Cape Town. I have two teenage daughters, aged 14 and 16, and I've been married for 17 years. And I've been doing sales and marketing as well as recruiting for the last couple of years, and specifically in recruiting for the last 4 years. And so an interesting thing happened to me just before lockdown. So the week before lockdown, my husband and I were both called in to a meeting in Stellenbosch at our head office, and all of the managers were retrenched, literally the week before lockdown in South Africa. And so we were both left in the lurch, and a very stressful time in our lives because you don't quite know what you're going to do. You know, you've got bills to pay, you've got the bond, you've got the car, school fees, and those teenagers want lots of fancy clothes and stuff. And so we were both stressing, to be honest, and knowing that we were both going into this whole lockdown situation with no job. And so I decided to kind of be upbeat about it, and I thought, well, 21 days isn't a long time. Perhaps after those 21 days I can go and find myself a job and everything will be good and well. And so I went onto my YouTube channel and I started recording a bunch of gratitude videos for 21 days. So each day I'd do a video, some with the kids, some with my husband, some by myself, and that actually kept me going for 21 days. But then, as we all know, at the end of those 21 days, the president came back on the screen and said, listen, this is going to carry on because it's very serious and we need to stay at home. And we were in an absolute lockdown situation, and I was really stressed out about my future, and kind of went through a little bit of a depression, to be honest. And I was sitting on Facebook the one day and I came across a post, which I'm sure you guys came across the similar post, which is, my business is expanding and I'm looking for new team members, or I can't remember exactly what the words were, but it kind of intrigued me. And it was a friend of mine that had posted it, and she is out in Port Elizabeth. So I thought, well, I know this person, let me give her a call. So I reached out to her, and then she put me in touch with her business partners. And so the rest is history. They got me on a call like this and told me about the business. And I thought, well, I've got nothing to lose. And the reason why I say that is to get involved in this business literally doesn't cost you a cent. There's no sign-up fees, there's no monthly packages, there's no obligations on you financially, there's no monthly quotas, so there's no stress on, like I have to produce such and such. And so I thought, well, I've got absolutely nothing to lose because I just lost my job and I had no other form of income. So let me give it a shot. And I can honestly say 5 months down the line, we're in September now, September 2020. And 5 months down the line, I'm earning pretty much what I was earning at the previous corporate company, and I'm set to earn more every month at the way my business is growing. And so I whenever I speak to people nowadays, I always tell them about this opportunity because I feel like it's such an awesome way to make money, right? So I'm going to tell you a bit about the company first and give you a little bit of information so that you've got a background, because you can't make a decision unless you know who you're going to work with, right? So the name of the company is NuSkin. Now, many of you have probably heard of NuSkin or seen some of our posts. So if you've seen anything to do with teeth or teeth whitening toothpastes, or the Lumi Spa, or the Galvanics device, or Sunless Tanner, or our awesome lipsticks, that's all NuSkin, right? The company has been around for over 36 years. They started out in Provo, Utah, in the States, and have since grown to over 50 countries globally, which for me was amazing because what does that mean for me and what does that mean for you? What it means is that you can have a global business, right? What I mean by that is I've got family. You can see I don't look like a typical South African. I've got the dark skin and the dark eyes and the dark hair. I'm Portuguese. My parents are from overseas, from Portugal. And what's awesome about the company is I can actually sell to family all over the country, right? I can sell to family in Portugal, I can sell to family in England, I can sell to family in Canada and Switzerland, and I have done so in the 5 months that I've been with NuSkin. So that was very exciting for me. The other important thing to know is that they are the 7th largest direct selling company in the world. And they are listed on the New York Stock Exchange. So often you will hear people make comments about something like this and say, oh, it's a pyramid scheme, or it's a this or a that, and, watch out for these things. But what made me feel very settled was we are listed on the New York Stock Exchange, and we have been since 1996. And what's awesome about that is a publicly traded company has to give up their financials to the public. So you and I can actually go into the New York Stock Exchange and research NuSkin under the ticker symbol NUS, and you can actually see what they've done and what their predictions are, etc. They also they are audited on a regular basis. Audited on a regular basis. So that means it's a credible company, it's legal, it's doing things in the right way, and that made me feel very assured of myself, and that I was aligning myself with a company that I knew was going to be here for years to come, right? So that was important to me. The other thing that's important to know is NuSkin have got 75 scientists working for them all over the world, and specifically in 2 of our labs. One is in Shanghai and the other one is in Provo, Utah. Now, you would think if you don't know, anti-aging health and beauty industry, you don't know how many scientists work for these big brands. And often they have maybe 2 scientists working for them. So the fact that we have 75 salaried scientists working for us around the clock, dealing with our devices, dealing with the technology and the science behind the products that we sell is amazing. And those scientists and their stories are amazing. I've listened to a couple of them as well. One of the scientists on our team is the guy that invented the contraceptive pill. Now you can imagine the brain behind that person and having come up with a contraceptive pill. How amazing is that we have one of those scientists on our team, right? What was interesting for me was some of those scientists have actually gone into blue zone areas and studied those communities. So a blue zone area is an area where many centenarians live. So those are people that have lived into their hundreds and they live a very healthy lifestyle. They eat well. They put certain things on their skin, etc. And these scientists have actually gone out to these blue zone areas. I think there's 6 of them in the world. And they've actually studied those people. They've lived among the communities. They've seen what those people eat, what they consume, what they do for exercise, etc. And they've taken that and they've produced a range of products called Epoch range, which is my favorite range when it comes to NuSkin. It's all natural and it's amazing because it's stuff that's been, found on our earth for many, many years, that these communities have used on their skin and has aided in them looking better and feeling better. And so for me, that is the most amazing range, right? So in terms of technology and communication, this company is streaks ahead of others. I mean, we have an awesome app. So when you join NuSkin as a distributor, you have access to a little app, and it does everything for you. It tells you exactly what commissions are owed to you. It keeps your tax statements. It keeps record of everything, as well as your customers and orders that have been put through. So it's really a one-stop shop when you want to manage your business. It's an absolute paperless system, and we make use of drop shipping, right? So we don't hold the stock. We don't have to physically hold the products of NuSkin to give to our clients like some other companies do. We literally just go onto our system and we put in that person's address, and NuSkin then delivers that to that person's address. That for me was awesome because obviously with my family being overseas, I can't sit with stock here and then have to send it to them. Logistically, it's a nightmare. That's not my speciality, and it ends up costing. So the fact that we have distribution centers all over the world makes it so much easier for me to get my product to those people. Now, in terms of the way the world is moving, right? In as far as history goes, there are 3 recession-proof businesses in the world. 3 recession-proof businesses. The one is alcohol, the other one is tobacco, and the other one is anti-aging health and beauty. And I was quite interested in, finding out more about that. And obviously, the situation in South Africa. We decided we were going to stop with the tobacco and stop with the alcohol, and we were just left with anti-aging health and beauty. And what that did for our business as NuSkin was it exploded. So more and more people were joining the teams, more and more people were buying the products. And that really comes down to 2 things. Obviously, with the downturn in economy, people were looking for other ways to make money. But also, The reason why those three industries, tobacco, alcohol, and anti-aging, health, and beauty, are successful through recessions, through world wars, through all sorts of cycles on the earth, is because people want to look and feel better. And so when they're going through a depression or a recession, they will turn to alcohol and tobacco and anti-aging, health, and beauty to make themselves feel better, right? People are living longer now, and because we're living longer, we need to find ways to feel and look better as well, because we're aging at a rapid rate with all the pollution and all the stresses and all the stuff that's in the atmosphere. So we're looking for ways to feel and look better and make ourselves, wake up in the morning and feel happy about ourselves. And so some of us turn to alcohol and tobacco, and others turn to anti-aging, health, and beauty products and supplements. So with South Africa and not having those two in play, our company grew radically month on month. The figures it exploded, and so it was a very exciting time for us, and it still is, because it's still growing at that rate, and we've had massive exposure over the few months, which has obviously meant that more and more people are aware of the company and aware of the prospect of working for us and what we can actually offer people. So you might be one of those millennials. Millennials are a big target audience for us, because millennials are looking for a gig economy. What is a gig economy? A gig economy is basically a way to make money in a very flexible and easy way using very simple things. So most of us have smartphones, most of us have access to Wi-Fi, and really to run a NuSkin business, that's all you need access to, right? You need access to those two things, and you need some time, obviously. And so this is where we've been very successful, right? Is we're able to attract that market. We're able to offer them an opportunity to own a global business at absolutely no cost. Okay, they don't have any overheads. There's no secretary to pay. There's no premises to pay. You can work in your own time, from home, in your bedroom, on your couch, in your pajamas if you really wanted to. And literally, that's how I've built my business over 5 months, right? So this is the opportunity we have available for people, and this is why we're telling more and more people, and this is why I go onto these calls and I tell people, because it's an opportunity that is totally free of charge. And when somebody gives you something like this, it's literally a gift. I mean, it was a gift for me 5 months ago, because I was earning nothing and I needed something very urgently, and I was able to build my business relatively quickly. So the company, in terms of like joining, what happens? How do you join? What is the process that's going to follow once you've signed as a NuSkin distributor, right? So what happens is, after this call, you would reach out to the person that invited you to this, right? And you would say, I'm interested in perhaps becoming a distributor. So what they would do is they would then send you a link, okay, to a NuSkin site, and you would sign up using that person's distributor number, and then NuSkin would issue you with your own distributor number. Immediately you have access to wholesale prices of all of our products in all of our 50 plus markets around the world. How amazing is that? Immediately, at no cost, you've got access to wholesale prices to all of those products, right? That's like already a massive gift all on its own. And then second to that is we then start teaching you how to do the business. Okay, we put you through a cycle of posts. And basically how it works is there's a system that's been developed, a system that's working for us. It's worked for us for years now. It's why our team is growing at such a rapid rate. It's why we have more executives in our team every single day. And it's because we follow a very simple system, a system of duplication. So one day you're going to be doing this. You're going to be speaking to somebody else on the other side of the phone, presenting NuSkin to them in the exact same way. And the reason why you'll be able to do that is because of duplication. It's because you're going to learn how to do it, and you're going to teach others, and those people are going to teach other people. Okay, and so what's awesome about this is you start off with a cycle of posts. It's 3 posts on social media. I'm sure you will have seen one of those toothpaste posts. The reason why we launch with the toothpaste is very simple. First of all, it's open to a wide audience. I mean, most people have teeth, so it's easy to sell the toothpaste. Most people drink or smoke or, drink fizzy drinks, and they've got stains on their teeth. So it's an appealing product to the wider audience, right? So we launch with our toothpaste. Our toothpaste is one of our top top sellers. It's a top seller in all markets. It's a product that works. And it's reasonably priced, right? So we launch with that product. So that's day one. Then day two is also based on the toothpaste. It's basically just a reminder to your audience on Facebook or Instagram that you have just started a business and you are selling toothpaste. And it may seem weird in the beginning. I know, like the first few days, I was kind of dazed and confused. I wasn't quite sure what was going on. I was selling toothpaste on Facebook and I didn't quite know what the business was about, but that's part of the process. So you sell toothpaste on day one and day two. And that just kind of gets you into the groove of our business, right? And introduces you to one of our products. And some people sell 1 tube, some people sell 40 tubes. I've got a team member that sold 40 tubes. Some people sell 100 tubes. And you literally make money on day one and day two of that process. Then day three, the last post that we do with you is a recruitment post. So now you're going to tell your audience that you've just started on this journey with this new company and you're looking for team members to join you, and are they interested? And so through that, you're going to start building a team, right? Okay, so when you join NuSkin, you're joining as a brand affiliate. So that's level one. You're going to be joining as a brand affiliate. And the only way to make money as a brand affiliate is 2 ways. Okay, you're going to make money through retail profit. So anything that you sell to your family and friends, you're going to make retail profit on that, right? Then the second way you're going to make money as a brand affiliate is through a sharing bonus on anybody that you directly recruit. So if, say, for instance, your name is John, okay, so you, John, then recruit Peter, okay? Now, Peter is your level one, right? And then you recruit Simon, and then you recruit George, okay? Now, they all become your level ones. And anything they bring into the organization, you will earn a sharing bonus on, okay? So that's level one. But let me tell you, that's not where you want to sit for too long. You want to move on to level two, because level two is where you become a brand rep. And that's really where I started getting really excited about the business, because I started earning some real money, and that's when you start thinking, okay, gosh, I can do this. This is going to be amazing, right? So as a brand rep, you're still making retail profit, obviously, on any of your products. So that doesn't matter what level you go to on NuSkin, you're always going to be able to make retail profit if you like. But the other way of making money is through all of the levels that have been recruited, right? And you earn up to 40% on all of that volume that comes into your business. So between 5 to 40%, depending on how much volume is in the business. What's awesome about that is you start seeing how quickly something can happen for you in your business, right? So say, for instance, you've you've recruited Simon, John, and George, okay? And then they go and recruit other people, and those people recruit other people, because that's how the system works. Eventually, you're going to have a whole team of people working, and you're going to be the person that recruited them. You're going to be that sponsor, right? And those people are recruiting other people in the meantime. And as a brand rep, you're earning off of all of those levels up to level 6, that's when it gets exciting. That's when the money starts flowing in. And then you move on through other pin titles, right? Then there's gold, and then there's lapis, and then there's ruby, and there's lots of other wonderful things that you can get to. But today's call is basically just to give you a summary and to kind of show you that there's massive potential for growth in this business. And it's an opportunity that I am so grateful that I took on with both hands and am working on, because I don't have to actually go back to a 9-to-5 job if I don't want to. I can actually do this from home at my own time, whenever I feel like it, and I can build something for myself. The other thing that I do want to leave you guys with, right, this is something I mentioned to somebody else the other day, and that was actually the clincher for them. That was what made them decide, yes, they're going to do NuSkin. Okay, so traditionally, we've all worked in a linear business, right? For a linear income. So what is a linear income? A linear income is we leave school, we go and study, we go and get ourselves a stable job, we work 8 in the morning till 5 at night, for Sanlam, Santam, any company, whatever it is. And at the end of the month, they then pay you for your work, and they might be nice enough to give you 21 days leave, a year, etc. And every month you get that check, right? But if one day that company closes down, or retrenches you, like in my case, you're not going to get a salary from that person anymore. That's it. It stops. There's nothing coming in financially, right? Now, that's the difference between linear and leveraged. So leveraged income works totally different. And most of us haven't gotten this concept because it's so foreign to us, because it's not something that most people do. So a leveraged income is basically you building a business, a foundation, right? So you're going to start off as a brand affiliate, you're going to move on to brand rep, and then you're going to move on to something else, and then something else. And then you're going to stop being a leader in our business, right? And that's when you start building a leveraged business. At some point in this business, if you continue at the right pace and you do the right things and you achieve the right goals, you are going to be able to unplug from your business and still receive an income from NuSkin. I'm talking maybe 5 years down the line, but I mean, let's be realistic here. There's no company that you can work for 5 years, extract yourself and still earn an income from it, right? It's rare. So the fact that you can work hard for 5 years and build a solid foundation, a solid leveraged business, and actually extract yourself and go and sit on an island for a month if you want to and still get money, is pretty impressive, right? The other more impressive thing is this is a willable asset. It's a willable business that you can leave to your children one day, to your family, to friends, whatever it is that you want to leave. But you're leaving them a legacy, the legacy that you've created through NuSkin. Okay, so if you guys are interested, reach out to the person that invited you to this call, and then you get back to me or get back to them and let us know if we can launch you on social media and get you started here. I hope to hear from you guys soon, and I hope to meet you. Thank you.